Let's see. Well, if you're talking about the the immortal mortals within the human world, the world of the human world, the ones that were rather successful are the 13. Let's see. No, I almost said 13. Whoops, I read the numbers wrong. The 10 islets, the 3 islands, the 10 great fairylands. Yeah, I mean, there's no other way to say it. That there's no elegant way. We'll just call them the fairylands. The 36 small fairylands and the 72 lands of blessing. Let's see. But let's see. There it is not necessary. But there is not necessarily much connection, or like I think as he's saying, like there's not much communication between them. Is that correct? But between all of them, there is not necessarily much communication. Yeah.
哇，这么多修仙的地方，一定都藏得很隐秘吧？
Let's see. Wow, so many places to cultivate immortality. Then they must be real, like hidden very. They must be hidden very well. I guess so, right?
那倒未必，有缘之人自然得见。
Well, that's not necessarily true. A person who is with if a person is fated to, they will be able to see them. They will naturally be able to see them. Yeah, so basically, sometimes if fate lets you, you might be able to encounter one of them.
掌门说过将有大事发生，请问到底是什么事呢？
The leader mentioned that that something how do I say this? I'm trying to be formal. Mentioned that something big is about to happen. May I ask just what that thing is?
你们可知世间有妖界如星辰运行一般，有其既定的天轨。
其既定的天。Oh, interesting. What is this? I just don't know what 天人 or what is this? 鬼 Oh, well, like movements, I guess. Yeah, I guess like it's like 轨迹 is like trails, but I was like thinking like, oh, I didn't think about that. In a set pattern, right? Yeah, I see. 天轨 is like in a trail. Let's see. You know that in the monster realm within the world, their movement is like the stars, and that there is a certain pattern to them. And that let's see. And that there is a certain pattern to them. Yeah, certain pattern to the movements. Their movements of the movements of the monster realm. Oh, Mengli is surprised.
妖界
The monster realm?
什么意思？是说所有的妖怪都住在一起吗？
What does that mean? Are you saying that all of the monsters live together?
妖与人不同，彼此之间并不亲厚，多半单独隐匿于山林之中，只存有兽性灵性。他们一旦聚集群居，必是由十分强大且残暴的妖所统领，实力深不可测。
Oh. Wait a minute. Doesn't this contradict... Oh, sorry. I'll go ahead and translate this, then I'll make my comment. Let's see. Monsters are not like humans. They do not have any... Let's see. Among them, there is no love or there is no affection. Let's see. The vast majority of them will live within the mountains and live alone within live in hiding alone within the mountains and forests. Right? Yeah, that's right. No, hold on. I need to look at this. 影落. Sorry, I just need to look this up because I need to make sure I'm not misleading people. Okay, I was right. Okay, it is concealed. Yep. Never mind. That's just a nice way of saying it. They live and conceal themselves within mountains and forests, and all they have is, and they are like they have the nature of cold-blooded beasts. Let's see. Once they have gathered together into a group. Let's see. Oh. If they were to be gathered together in the group, and if they were to be led by an extremely powerful and violent monster, then their power would be immeasurable. Am I right? Like if basically if some monster that's super big and super violent were to lead them, that would be bad.
分散多处的妖界极难察觉，只有在各处布下八卦灵阵，用于探查妖界所在。
Oh, I see. 只有在各处布下八卦灵阵。Oh, okay. 用以 Okay, I see. Investigating the many separated monster realms is extremely difficult. We can only by placing the Bagua, the 8 trigram spiritual formation in many different places. That is the only by placing the 8 trigram sword formation in many different spirit formation in many different places can we figure out the locations of the monster realms. Yeah, in groups of monsters, there'll be a leader that is strong. Oh, they like the group will have one strong will produce what monster that's extremely 暴烈, like just someone that's extremely violent. But you know, I was gonna say like they say monsters don't have any love for each other, but I mean we already just. So, our dear viewers, you probably have already figured out that can't be right, because we met a bunch of monsters who are looking out for each other. They were family, so like clearly they can like care for each other, and like other people in other realms can. They haven't talked about the other 6 realms. We only know for you guys, if you're only starting from this game, you only know about monsters and humans. You don't know about demon and immortals, of course. Immortals count too. Those are the only 3 races of people. They are not of our race. Their hearts are evil. Most people believe in that. Oh no kidding. I mean, humans can't even figure out how to. Like humans can't even approve of other humans, let alone like people who are not human. So yeah, there's the other demons haven't shown up yet. We haven't met a demon yet. And we haven't met a ghost yet. Do we have a ghost? Demons and ghosts. Am I missing anybody? Nah, that should cover all. That should cover it. Immortals. Yeah, that's right. So far you've probably only encountered monsters, humans, and immortals. Both good ones and bad ones, so.
我琼华派处于昆仑山巅，本是天地间钟灵毓秀之所，却怎料此地也正是某个妖界运移之天轨，每隔19年彼此最为接近。
Oh, interesting. A place endowed with the fine spirits of the universe. Yeah, cool. Let's see. We of the Qiong Guild are located on the peak of Kunlun, and we are the. Let's see. Oh, let's see. And within heaven and earth, we are the place where the fine spirits of the universe are endowed. I'm a little lost here. So let's see. Is it more like because they have, I'm sorry guys, this is actually really complicated stuff, so I want to make sure you guys get the information, but he's saying that, and now they figured out the pattern of how the monster realms move, the patterns of their movements of the monster realm, and every 19 years both this place, which is the guild, and the monster realms will be the closest, right? That's the, yeah. I see. Oh, it's on to be like the movement of this. Yeah, but who would have predicted that this place would be the course that the monster realm would move on every 19 years. It will definitely. The two will be the closest. The closest point the two will be. It happens every 19 years. Yep.
那岂不是
Then, does that not mean?
不错，19年前，本派曾与妖界殊死相搏。我虽未亲身经历，但也耳闻状况是何等惨烈。
Oh, jeez. Oh, so you know that intro video? I do believe that is actually a video about what happened 19 years ago, right? Let's see. Correct. 19 years ago, this guild fought in a life and death battle with the monster realm. Even though I was not there to experience it myself, but I have heard that it was a 惨烈, like how do I say 惨烈? It's like it was extremely gruesome and tragic. Maybe it's like, but I had heard that the situation was indeed was miserable. I guess it's miserable and tragic.
如今妖界又将降临，那些妖物比寻常精怪更为凶残，法力高深。若琼华派抵御不住，则人间危急，只怕要生灵涂炭。
Ooh, that ain't good. Tutan is sometimes like this dictionary doesn't help very much. It's all good. Sorry guys, give me 1 sec, because I want to make sure sometimes my dictionary that I use isn't that great. To expectorate. What does expectorate mean? Oh, I see. Wow, the dictionaries that are available suck at translating that. Because that was like not what it told me. But I figured it would be bad for all living things. Anyway, let me go ahead. And now the monster realm is upon us. Those monsters are stronger, are far more fearsome though, are far more aggressive than normal monsters. They have extremely strong spiritual power. If the Qiong Guild is unable to stand against them, then then the human realm will be in grave danger, and I'm afraid that that all of the people will be plunged into an abyss of misery and suffering.
19年前昆仑山巅一战，全派弟子死伤过半，前任掌门也不幸战死，甚至听说门派中还有叛徒出现。
Oh, 19 years ago, in the battle on the top of Kunlun Mountain, let's see, half of the students in the guild died, were killed or injured, and even the previous leader was unfortunately killed in battle, and I even heard that within the guild there appeared a traitor. A traitor?
啊，这么惨！
Oh. Oh, how cruel, or like, not cruel, like. Oh, how awful.
那妖界又是怎样呢？
What was the monster realm like?
双方两败俱伤。
两败俱伤 means was it basically everyone, it was bad. There were grave, lot of injuries on both sides, right? Nobody won. Both sides suffered great losses.
这里竟然有过那样可怕的厮杀。
So here there were. To think that there would be such an awful massacre, or like such a terrifying massacre.
对啊，想想都觉得心里好不舒服。
Right, when I think about it, I just feel uneasy.
还没发生的事，干嘛要去想？想了又不开心。
Tianhe, always the guy to. Actually, sometimes he just has good advice. I'm genuinely surprised. I'm like, oh, do you know? He's right, you know. Something that hasn't happened yet. Why think about it? When you think about it, you'll just be sad.
姿势体大，你们几个更应勤加修炼，不可懈怠。
Yep. Gotta work hard. 此事体大。 So I hope you guys were able to handle that. That was kind of an info dump for you guys, but hey, you know, this is a serious matter. So all of you need to let's see, 秦家. Let me see. Such an exciting story, right? So looks like, I guess, guys, you see that the big battle is about to come up. I wonder if this is going to be bad. It's probably going to be bad, isn't it? Anyway, let's see. This is a serious matter. So all of you must be diligent in cultivating immortality. You must not, this is like, you must not be lazy, basically. Am I correct? I know, we just saw this earlier. I'm like, oh man, why did I forget already? I'm just making sure, because I don't trust no one, not even yourself. Yeah, basically. Oh my goodness, I was right. Is it raining where I am? It's been raining a little bit off and on.
和妖界打了这么久，我们到底算赢还是输啊？
We've been fighting the monster realm for so long. Does it really... Are we the winners or the losers?
这并非比武争胜，何来输赢之说？何况琼华派只管一力抵挡，稍有不慎，整个门派与山下百姓都将惨遭横祸，又如何输得起？
Right. Okay, thank you. And yeah, coffee. It's raining a little bit, but not too much. This is not a battle for victory. For victory. So how can we speak of winning or lose? Oh, I think. Let's see. How do I? Let me explain this. Oh, yeah. This is not a battle to obtain victory. So how can we speak of winning or losing? And also, the Qiong Guild is only concerned with with using all of our strength to endure. if we are not careful, then everyone within the guild and all of the people down the mountain will meet tragically with unexpected disaster. So how could we afford to lose? Yeah, it's not an martial arts contest. Oh, I get it. Biwu is in terms of the This isn't a contest, a martial arts contest. This isn't like winning a martial arts contest. Like, how can we speak of winning or losing? Basically, he's saying, like, we can't afford to lose. We have to endure. And if we're not careful, a lot of bad things will happen. Like, how can we afford... Can we afford to lose? No, you can't afford to lose.
瞧他忧心忡忡的样子，19年前连掌门都战死了，其实就是输了嘛。
Ow. She's right, you know. Let's see. Oh, look at him. Look at him looking so so anxious. 19 years ago, even the leader was killed in battle. So, in actuality, they lost.
听说昆仑山上还有其他的修仙门派，是不是也会同仇敌忾呢？
Let's see. I've heard that on Kunlun Mountain, there are also other guilds that cultivate immortality. Will they also fight together against a common enemy? Or do they also share a hatred of the enemy? Well, oh yeah, literally that means, but I mean, she's asking like, are they also sharing the same enemy?
与妖界抗衡有性命之危，其他七派处事各有不同，并非都是除魔卫道之事，与本派也并无同心。
Interesting. Fighting against the monster realm is let's see. How do I translate this into like, let's see. Let's see. Fighting against the monster realm will also put lives in danger. The other 7 guilds all have different ways of handling things. They are not necessarily all the type to destroy demons for the sake of justice. Yeah, I guess like, how do I say this? Yeah, 除魔卫道, or like, they do not all share. They are not all the type to. Not the type. Let me see. They do not all follow the way of this destroying demons. They may not necessarily have the same heart or like same beliefs as our guild.
这么惨呐、就是说，即使打不过，也不用指望援兵了。
Oh, really? Is it really that bad? That terrible? Let's see. So you're just saying even if we're not able to defeat them, we can't even hope for reinforcements?
不必过早担忧，你们修为尚浅，若不得已与妖界短兵相接，当以保护自身性命为先。
I would prefer. I'll stick with I would probably prefer modern China, because ancient China, for as much as like the fantastical part of it is pretty, like these fantasy things are pretty cool, but honestly, living in that society would really kind of suck. I mean, as a male, I stand to benefit more from it. So I will admit, like, yeah, if I got to keep my current gender and my status as like the oldest son, that means like I have a huge advantage in comparison to like if you're a woman, it's really horrible, very horrible. You have no rights, and you have no property rights either, so you are screwed. So being a woman in ancient China was very, very difficult. That doesn't mean there weren't great women that were awesome, but yeah, it's very, very hard. You have to struggle against society. Anyway, let me go ahead and there is no need to be to be cautious now. Your level of cultivation of immortality is low. Let's see. Like, you can't even speak of engaging close combat with the monster realm. So you must. So it is more important that you first learn how to protect your own life, how to defend yourself. Yeah.
性命为先，那你呢？难道就要不顾一切冲上去？
Putting one's life as the most important. Well, then what about you? Could it be that are you really going to forget everything and just charge up ahead? Or like, I mean, she's probably not wrong. Is that everybody was just like, well, I might die, but I guess we gotta do it.
若有所需，自是不计生死。
Let's see. If the need arises, I will not worry about my own life or death, or like, yeah. I will not care whether I live or die. Right? 不计生死 means like I will not care about it. So basically, yeah, I was right. Never mind. I right, yo.
干嘛要说这种死来死去的话？妖怪打过来，尽力打败他们就是了。我才不信会输。
He's confident. Anyway, why do you have to talk like? Why are we talking about? Let's see. Let me make sure I got. Why do you have to talk about dying here or there? If the monster were to attack, all we have to do is put all of our effort into defeating them, right? I don't believe we'll lose.
不错，正要有此气魄。
Right. We must have that spirit.
你们才刚入门，即时今日，本不必跟你们说这些门派旧事。但19年时限已至，危机迫近。若是觉得心中害怕，可以立即下山去，也不是什么丢脸的事。
Qiong's is a good guy. Let's see. You've just entered the guild. All of you have just entered the guild. Let's see. Honestly, today I wasn't. It was not necessary for me to tell you all of these past events in the guild, but the deadline. No, let's see. But the time of 19 years is upon us, and great danger is close by. If you feel fear in your heart, you may. If you feel fearful, you may go down the mountain. It will not be a shameful thing. Or like, sorry, let me make this sound more elegant. It will not be shameful for you to do so.
没感到杀气就不危险，来都来了，也不用想太多吧。以后危险就以后再下山好了。
Yep, that's true. Well, if I don't feel any murderous aura, then I'm in no danger. We're here. So why do we have to think? Let's see. How do I say this? Let me make it more elegant. Well, he's not elegant. We're already here, so why do we have to think about so much? If there's danger in the future, then we can go down the mountain. I like how he really. Oh, Tianhe. I mean, he's not wrong. You can wait till danger comes down, then go down the mountain. But it's sort of like he was hoping, like, you're not gonna go down the mountain, right? Anyway, oh my goodness. Oh, Tianhe. I guess he is very direct, so at least. Oh, jeez. Anyway, Ziying's just like, you!
师叔别介意，云公子他没别的意思，他说话一向就是。
Yeah, that's pretty much. So please pay him no mind. Mr. Yun doesn't have any other ulterior